What's going on, self-made family? Look, it's the kid Mike May.
K dollar sign.
That's K dollar signs, in case you were wondering. Look, we are back. Yesterday was a crazy day. We have some more content to film for you as a result of what we found. So check it out. We're going to be doing a heat oil furnace deletion of our own volition. Say that 3 times fast. That means we're going to do it our damn selves. And we're going to give you more content for that. We also, the boss and Anthony went through this whole place yesterday, debugging it. Not for wires, but for like spiders and all the creepy crawly stuff that you will find in a horror movie basement. I mean, right?
That was pretty Halloweenish.
Yo, 3 straight hours with a shop vac. Her arm is raw. Look. There was a lot of that, okay? So, we are back today. In this episode, we are going to find out which one of those awesome concoctions, we're keeping with the Halloween theme,
okay,
which one of these concoctions works, because today it's going to get really real. We're going to do a lot of demo in here today, haul out of some rotten wood, and then after that we're going to use the findings from this science experiment to treat this whole place. Now, if you hear that in the background, that's our laser shooters. They're in the scene behind us over here practicing their Morse code. Our laser shooters are little baby chickens right now, but when they're adult chickens, they're going to be holding guns for us in our off-grid fortress.
Oh my.
Right now they're practicing Morse code. Listen. That one just said send backup. I guess it's out of food. Alright, so stay tuned. Episode 2 of the Self-Made Basement series starts now. Let's go. Now here's the approach. I'm going to use a modified hot water line with my hose attachment and a jet stream from a sprayer, and I'm going to spray the first cell all the way down to the ground and get in the crack to see how it cleans all the way down. First up, 100% bleach. Let's go! Alright, next is our control sample. If you remember, we didn't do anything here. We want to see what doing nothing will do. Here we go. I'm going to clean the wall off as we go. Next, the antiseptic mouth rinse by Equate. Minty freshness if you remember. Next up, Listerine Cool Mint. Alright, do you see anything special?
Not yet.
Okay.
Next.
Next is the 3% hydrogen peroxide. Now look, on the wall, we got some stuff growing over here, it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way, and we're going to wash it down in the corner like I have everything else. Here we go. 3% hydrogen peroxide, shoot. Okay, that looked like it came off pretty dang easy.
Yeah.
Right? Now look, can you zoom into that? Look at the wall where the spores were. It looks like it got down into the crevasse because you can see raw concrete under there. You see that? Do you see it? Next, distilled white vinegar. I think we're getting into the cool stuff now, okay? Remember, also spores on the wall. Remember, when you're doing this, you gotta have a respirator. Here we go. Oh, see, I like that. Look at that. The distilled white took the paint off too. Look at that. Look how clean that looks. Oh no, the water's coming at me, y'all. It's alright, we got a mop down here on standby. Next, the mashup, distilled white vinegar and 3% hydrogen peroxide at a 50-50 blend. Here we go.
That was kind of weak.
Yeah, that was weak. So far, I like the distilled vinegar.
Yeah.
Alright, here's the last one. The volcano experiment. The Tyrone Biggums approach. distilled white vinegar, and baking soda. Go. Also, very unimpressive.
Yeah. Straight vinegar, huh?
Looks like distilled white vinegar might win the show.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I can't see nothing. I'm steamed out. Hold on. I'm gonna take off my PPE. Whew. Mind my Samuel L. Jackson hair. Listen, we got a lot of work to do, but it looks like we got a clear victor. Wouldn't you say the distilled white vinegar killed it? Mm-hmm. Alright, so our basement's gonna be smelling like a pickle jar for a minute, but it's gonna be clean. So, we're gonna cut to the part where we get all this stuff up out of here. Alright, so, as you can see, this is our exit door for the basement. With a little doing, we got it open. It was wedged. The bottom hinge has failed on the door itself. So the key to this is ventilation. The absence of ventilation and the presence of moisture is what brought us to this problem. So we're going to fix this door, make it operational as part of our scope. Moving past the door, we had this super creepy steel shelf full of all kinds of random stuff. Everything in here is about to get taken out. If you look at this window, there's an awesome finger hut cardboard box over a broken, let me show you, over a broken window. That's another source of failure. It might have helped for ventilation, but it's not good for all of our health. It's also not good for a number of reasons. So what we're going to do is box all of these windows in. That'll allow me to add ventilation and inline ducts mounted to the rafter joist or the floor joist here. Rafters, floor, depending on what side of the house you're on. In the basement, these are floor joists that are going to be used for the ceiling in the future. What we're going to do at each one of these places is put an inline fan. But in order to do that, I got to provide solid backing and insulation into the wall so we don't have this problem again. Moving down, we're going to delete this entire shelf because the wood is rotted and it serves no purpose. There's a whole bunch of super horror movie stuff happening on right here. So by the end of today, all of this is going to be gone. Walking around, we're looking at this wall. Pay attention to the stair step failure of the grout, or in this case it's mortar because of the CMU block. There's a broken brick right here in the corner, which is a source of intrusion for water along the knoll. We'll show you that on the outside. So as part of our scope, we're going to seal that up with a hydraulic cement, and from there we're going to make sure that it's watertight, and then we're going to start our paint prep after we clean everything. The first thing is removing all the demo items and then the cleanup of the walls based on what we found in our study. So distilled white vinegar is going to be our method of choice, non-diluted in a sprayer. We're going to hit the walls with a deck brush, and then we're going to hit the floors with a deck brush and push them to the floor drain we have here. I installed a drain cap. There wasn't one there before. So we're going to push the water to that and we're going to mop it out as we go. Moving over here, if you take a look at all of this stuff that's just sitting on the floor, it's a good source of mold and mildew and decomposition as water intruded. It pooled in this whole region. We had a whole bunch of standing water here that we removed with wood chips. I'll show you those photos here shortly. And we're going to get to work. Okay, this corner, below grade, has been a cause of, as you can see, there's a little bit of moisture there. There's some surface stuff that we're going to have to clean up. But this big old pile of nastiness is right underneath our room on the first floor. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of that as part of the haul out. Behind that board is another window. We're going to box it out the same way. We're going to put a duct pushing air out of the space with nice little squirrel cages on the outside to keep bugs and pests from coming inside it. At every window that we have, we're going to put in a duct. And those ducts are going to help us get air and moisture out of here, which should, in theory, minimize the amount of standing moisture in the space and minimize this problem in the future. Come on up these burn gully stairs. Yo, we just found a stash box. Let's see what's inside. First, I gotta get the stuff off the top. What do you guys think's in here?
Snake.
Snake? I got my machete.
Spider.
Anthony says bones.
What is it? Bell?
Looks like stuff for a stapler. Dang! I was hoping for gold brick.
Ha!
Sometimes, gotta use a little attitude adjuster.
Oh no.
Next up, now that we've got all the debris off of these shelves, we're going to break down all of these panels here. We got some, looks like 2x6s as the shelf bottoms. We're going to take those off and reclaim them. We're going to use them for the chicken coop. More on that series next. It'll help fortify the bottom to keep our chickens secure. But first, I get to break stuff.
You might want to wear a mask.
Oh, you're right.
Then you're going on top.
PPE.
Yeah. Safety gloves.
Keep nails. Okay, so this is a perfect moment to show you the demo process. I know it looks like I'm just beating stuff randomly, which I kind of am, but there's a strategy, there's a strategery, a specific strategery if you're talking George Bush Jr. When you hit the things, you want to do an upward motion around the area that it's being fastened. In this case, everything is assembled with nails. So we call this percussive maintenance. When you beat the crap out of it, it'll come loose, but you got to be careful and be mindful of your surroundings. See, they tied these shelves into floor joists, so I got to be very careful when I pull those out. They're not load bearing, as you can see. Look, there's nothing on the ground. So we just got to select demo. This is what this is called. We're going to pull all this stuff out, but I'm going to start by taking these top braces out. Okay? So when you hit, you got a couple of ways to do it. You can hit with the blunt side, and you can use upward motion on the top of the hammerhead to get a wide source. So this is a 1x4 or a 2x4. So watch. Okay, come to the other side. When that doesn't work, upward strikes with the blunt edge. And it's out. Okay? Your turn.
Did you eat breakfast, boy?
I mean, yeah, you saw me eating breakfast.
Put some strength to it.
There you go. All right, let me finish it off.
Nowhere.
You loosened it up.
Good thing it stayed right there. That's good.
All right.
Looks like they can come off like right now.
This is going to come out. And when it does, one of the things you got to do when you're in confined spaces is call the fall. I'm going to hit this board this way, and then I'm going to catch the material so that it doesn't fall and do any more damage to anybody in the room. Clear!
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Never have too much stuff in your hands. If I'd have had 2 hands full, I wouldn't have been able to catch this. Somebody would have got hurt. Probably me.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now that it's down, Anthony, destroy that thing.
Yay!
And it's done, son! That's satisfying. Alright, so there was once a nasty shelf. Now let's get a quick pan. Through some select demolition, we got it all out of here without managing to make the whole house fall down. Good job, team. Next step, that big old pile of wood right there. Let's get it up out of here. How do you feel?
Better, I guess?
Yo, we started at like, I don't know, 9 this morning. It's coming up on 5.
9 to 5.
Dolly Parton. We're working 9 to 5. But we hauled it all out, y'all. Listen, I'm tired. She's tired. Anthony's tired. We're all tired. But here's the deal. Moral of the story. With a little sweat equity, you can take your power back. Step 1 of the process, removing everything. This place is 4-walled. She took pictures. They're in the video. What I'm saying is, you have the power to take your power back. We hope that this video series inspires you to do the same thing. Self-made isn't about us, it's about a movement. Taking your power back and getting it done right, by God, with these and this.
It looks much cleaner now. Thank God our neighbor Larry was here.
Hey, shout out to our neighbor Larry. Gave us the insight that we needed to know about a couple of things. For instance, next to this fuel oil furnace, they used to have a coal-burning stove that once caught on fire.
Yeah. It was a good coal farm.
That explains the dark around that area, not mold. Also, this area was once a living space. Spoiler alert, part of what we're doing down here is like a prepper off-grid, 100% off-grid living space. Part of it. The other part of it's going to be a sauna.
No, what? That was a jacuzzi.
Okay, jacuzzi. Anyway, it's going to be powered off-grid and you guys are going to love it. Stay tuned to the next video where we show you how to reclaim these horrible busted out windows, make them safe, and at the same time add some much needed ventilation down here so this doesn't happen again. I'm Mike May.
K dollar sign.
K dollar signs. And we are self-made. Follow the story. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. We do this for you. We do all of our own stunts. We love you, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.
I got that mirror motivation, I'm the change I wanna see. It's gotta start somewhere, so let the change start with me. The mirror motivation, I'm the change I wanna see. It's gotta start somewhere, so let the change start with me.